The same police are allowing goons to take control of the country. And the issue, once again, the question, we seem to have lost control somewhere. Don't you agree?
We've lost control in everything up to and including demonstrations. The demonstrations we are having are not decent, orderly demonstrations with objectives and with memoranda to deliver in a manner that is convincing. And you don't demonstrate every day. You demonstrate once in an orderly way to an extent that you even don't need the police if you do it peacefully. But what we are witnessing here is, first of all, what is the police dealing with? Are the police dealing with ordinary demonstrations? No. These are political demonstrations whose frontier of operation is violence. So these are not very easy things. If you look at the work of the police now, it's not very easy to deal with. First, the demonstrations are threats to their own lives. And then now when we come to the police service itself, do they have capacity to deal with this type of demonstrations? Do they? I don't think not. And have we prepared our police service in terms of capacity to be able to handle such, to guide such, to manage? Have we really done that as a country? We changed our police service from a force to a service. But are they really properly enabled to be able to do that? Both in terms of retooling, both in terms of equipment. We have a job cut out for us to deal with the police and to enable the police to be a police service. What I don't agree with is blatant misuse of police power to brutalize citizens. Like, of course, the young man who was selling masks, that was not necessary. But if it was a person throwing stones or breaking into buildings, because we saw demonstrators who broke into buildings, that would be a different story. But you see a police officer shooting at a harmless demonstrator is actually missing the point. Let the police deal with the actual criminals, of course, when they are in the scene of action. That brings us back to Albert Odhiambo, who died. Is it necessary that the police are able to use inmates to beat up another inmate to death? That is a wrong practice. And you look, this culture must change, and it has to change now. And that is why this conversation, we must absolutely depoliticize and look at the police operation.
Can we really afford to depoliticize this conversation?
I'm saying so that then we can restructure the police operation. But then on the demonstration, allow me to talk about the demonstrations. We also have to restructure how we conduct demonstrations in the country. Who is calling for demonstration? Who are the demonstrators? And they are moving from which point to which point in an orderly manner, because Article 37 talk of demonstration peaceably and unarmed. So by the time you get individuals who are breaking into buildings, that's no longer demonstration. Those are criminal activities.
Now, that's why the politicians come on the front pages we see.
And I think the political parties and political organizers organizing the demonstrations do not have capacity to organize for proper demonstration. And I'm saying so from the background of having organized and led demonstrations that are very effective for many years.
Dr. Mbai, we cannot fail to talk about the politicians and their involvement in this, in organized chaos. Hired goons, they're claiming on the front page, on page 2 of the Daily Nation, Boda riders accepted the deal. They received a full tank of fuel and 2,000 shillings to actually do this from a politician whose name has been mentioned. We cannot excuse politicians from this. Is that the point where we are losing control, that we've lost control of our politics as well?